Greetings and salutations, and welcome to the Elden Ring Boss Tournament. Which of these morons is the strongest? Before we get into the video, here's a quick shout out to Iowa.com, our sponsor. If you don't want to grind for items, runes, and you want armor real quick, then you can get it from these stalwart champions. And by using the code in the description, you can get 3% off. Remember, Guru. Ah yes, welcome to the next round of the boss tournament in a hellish dimension, where we see sleeping very peacefully the great Wyrm Theodorix. Clearly ready for battle there, isn't he? And he'll face off against Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. Fight! And great Wyrm Theodorix is woken, and he's charging right up to the serpent. And the God-devouring serpent is hurt. He was still asleep too, but he didn't wake up in time. So Theodorix is getting good hits in right here, and now the serpent's fallen! So he's waking up, and Theodorix is just chewing on the serpent, making mincemeat of him so far, very easily. Theodorix is laughing at this. He's at home in the embers. In fact, the embers are giving him strength. The serpent relying on those embers to keep the player away, but here, this opponent relishes the embers. And so far the serpent's got no answer for this. He doesn't understand what's going on. He was having a very peaceful dream about making love to that woman who runs Volcano Manor. Nobody's knocked over Theodorix. But I fear it won't be enough for this first form. But he's got a second form, his true form, which normally takes a special sword to do any real damage, but great Wyrm Theodorix, more powerful than that special sword, I fear. So this could be an early night for Rykard, who is the Lord of Blasphemy, and how dare he be blasphemous. He doesn't know what to do here. He can't even move out of the embers. Theodorix toying with him now. Just plain toying with him. Chewing on him. Easily overwhelming him. Spitting out the embers won't help, it'll just give Theodorix strength. They've both fallen over. Not a spectacular bout so far. Just two slobbernet lizards. Come on, get it to the second form and maybe it'll get more interesting. He's barely done a quarter health damage to Theodorix here. So certainly if all he was this serpent, it was an early night, it was an easy victory. By God, devouring serpent, now get your second form and see if you can do any better. The Theodorix isn't afraid, remotely. You don't want to hear his speech. Now he's got a sword though. Now it's on. Bonk on the head with that sword. Looks like the Theodorix is still doing more damage here. The Theodorix now weakened. And Rykard's not taking advantage of this. I know what he's doing. He can jump about a bit now. A bit more maneuverable. But that sword is pretty garbage. And the charge attack from Theodorix way more powerful. I think Theodorix is going to win this one. Rykard apparently a contender to win it all. Some people thought, but they were wrong. Theodorix is laughing here, his scaly back too strong for a sword. And when he falls over like that, Rykard's got nothing to do. He's got no answer for it. Just sitting there. He can't believe he was only here to fight a human player. What's all this about? He's summoning forth molten energy that's only going to give Theodorix more strength and spur him on, if anything. This lizard's lived for thousands of years. Oh, but the meteors are coming down. They're finally doing some damage here to Theodorix. The meteors are the way to go there, Rykard. And now he's in the lead for the first time. The meteors are strong. So now he's got a chance. Now we've got a fight. Not just a net massacre. Over the Mega Sword, weak. He needs to summon forth those meteors again, or he's finished. Theodorix is now woken up a bit more. He realizes he's in danger. He's stood up too. And he's gonna donk Rykard on the head, but it's weak. He's knocked him over though. He's rolling around. He's swiping with his claw. Using it like a sword. Copying Rykard. Learning from him. If Rykard summons forth the meteors again, he'll win this. Is he smart enough? Don't forget, he can't see a health bar. Neither of them can. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what damage is working. Only we can see this. Before we laugh at Rykard for not doing it again. It takes a lot of energy, too, to summon forth meteors, you know. You can't just keep doing it. There's a certain amount of power that it takes from him. But he's still winning. Oh, he's tired now, Theodorix. He burnt himself out in the first round. He didn't know there was going to be two forms. Don't forget that. He's just a lizard. He's never seen this Rykard before. He doesn't know what's going on. It's getting close. It's getting boring. The cameraman here, he's floating. I think he might be using a some kind of a flying rig to get this shot. Too hot for him to get close. This has got really boring now. They've both worn themselves out. They've not got much left to give in this battle. It's going right down to the wire. I can't call it now. Rykard gave us a fight after all, but he could still lose this. It's neck and neck. Two very tired lizards, but great Wyrm Theodorix pulling out more energy here. And his mega sword arms are more powerful. And he's winning. Rykard's not got the ability to summon forth meteors again. He can't do it. Rykard, you're going to be finished in a minute. One more hit. He's dead! Great Wyrm Theodorix. Weak to meteors, but strong to everything else. And he goes through. And a favorite to win it all is out for good. What a boring battle overall, though. Subscribe for more. And click the video links to watch the boss tournaments for Sekiro, Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 3. A special thank you to stalwart modders Rephlexi0n and Dziggy for their help in getting the tournament up and running. Check them out in the description.